Good evening, everybody. My name is Josh Wilson. I'll be your Master of Ceremonies. Marshco Sports Group and Sports Recruiters is proud to present and welcome you to the 3rd Annual Mr. Pennsylvania Football Awards Banquet. Understanding the long and rich tradition of high school football in Pennsylvania, the organizers of Mr. Pennsylvania Football have provided an opportunity to honor the top players in Pennsylvania through a unique awards process. The votes come from sports fans, high school coaches, and sports writers and sportscasters from across the Commonwealth. The voters were instructed to consider the following criteria: athleticism, performance, character, integrity, academics, sportsmanship, and teamwork.
But thank you all for being here tonight. Mr. Pennsylvania football program, Ron Marsico, for your leadership, and especially the O'Briens. We thank you for what you've done for Pennsylvania and for Penn State. As a proud Penn State alumnus myself, class of '82, my daughter's up there in the Schreier program, very proud of her. Just want to say a couple things. Penn State's a great university. I've been leading an effort in the U.S. House to force the NCAA to commit all the proceeds from that $60 million fine within the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for our programs. I've also, along with Congressman Thompson, recently sent a letter to Dr. Emmert insisting that the scholarships be restored to the football program.
I just want to thank everybody that organizes this, from Wade and Ron, and I'm just so blessed that we're benefiting Vicky's Angel Walk. And football was my love and still my love, but now I'm in a new world in the Big 33. What we do, if you know anybody fighting cancer, they can't pay their bills, have them call us.
I admire and appreciate and respect what Coach Renfrew has accomplished during his 43-year career as a football coach. During this long career, Coach Renfrew served as head football coach at Trinity High School, Bishop McDevitt High School, and for the last 24 years at Cumberland Valley High School.
I'm honored by this award, and I'm also honored for the people who are here, especially my McDevitt class of 1965. Okay, we were quite a crew there. All right, this award is very special, so thank you very much.
And if I'm ever at the crossroads and start feeling mixed signals like Morse code, my soul start to grow colder than the North Pole. I try to focus on the whole of where the torch goes, in the tradition of these legendary sports pros. As far as I can see, I've made it to the threshold. Lord knows I'm waiting.
Are you introducing me?
Yes, I am.
You don't need anything written down there.
Yes, I do. Okay, I'm here to introduce Bill O'Brien. Okay, 15th head football coach at Penn State University. And he inherited, obviously, a tough situation, but he molded a collection of players and coaches into a team, okay? How do you do this? Well, he let the coaches coach, okay? He brought a team together, and he also brought a state together, okay? And with that, I'd like to introduce to you Coach Bill O'Brien.
I really have to congratulate all these guys. I've watched on tape. We recruited Pennsylvania. Coach just talked about it when I went to the Pennsylvania High School Coaches Association clinic last year. That was a very important first step for us as a staff. As long as I'm the head football coach at Penn State, we will always recruit Pennsylvania. So one of the most important things that you can do wherever you end up going to school, wherever you end up going, and a lot of you guys already know where you're going, is to balance your athletic endeavors, your football playing, and the classroom. Nothing will be more important in your life than receiving a fantastic education and what you do with that degree. I've been fortunate in my career to work for great leaders. I've been fortunate to be around great leaders. I've coached for Bill Belichick. I've coached for George O'Leary and Ralph Friedgen. I've coached Tom Brady. I've coached Matt McGloin. I've coached Matt Stankiewicz. I've coached Derek Day and Brian Irvin, guys that are going to go on to be huge successes in life. So I have a pretty good idea of what it takes to be a good leader. When I came to Penn State, the number one thing that I told our staff and that I wanted to do was to be honest and upfront with our players. From the day that we got there to the day that we leave, whenever that is, okay? What I said to our players is, look, we're going to try to make you the best people that we can make you. If that means that we have to talk about strengths and weaknesses and what you need to do better on the field, off the field, that's called honest and open communication. And I did that with my staff. Talked to our staff about being good communicators and communicating with each other on what we can do to make this Penn State program better. Everybody talks about, man, it's such a tough time for Penn State. I mean, are you kidding me? Penn State is a nationally recognized university. It is a top 10 in the whole scheme of things college football program. There was a legendary coach there in Joe Paterno that did, in my opinion, football-wise and academically, educationally, a fantastic job. There is no better example of character than what happened at Penn State last year with our players. Each and every player, after July 22nd, each guy had the choice to either stay at Penn State or leave Penn State. And we had some guys leave, and we respected that decision. We didn't beg anybody to stay, and we never will. All we're going to do is talk to them about the great education at Penn State and the ability to come there and play with great teammates and play in front of 100,000 fans and be on TV and lift weights in a great weight room. And the majority of the guys there chose to stay. And not only did they choose to stay, they chose to excel. I learned a lot about competence in the National Football League. When you walk into a meeting in the National Football League with Tom Brady, you better be competent in what you know. You better have an idea of what you're talking about, or you're going to get locked out of that room, and he's just going to do it himself. Point is, whatever you do, wherever you go, whether it's Penn State, whether it's Alabama, whether it's Michigan, wherever you go, okay, Lock Haven, Bucknell, wherever you go, you have to work extremely hard. And the weight room, in conditioning, in learning the playbook, so that you can be competent. You can go out there and be trusted that you know, your teammate knows that you know what you're going to do, that you know your assignment, and you know how to work to get things done. My wife and I, my wife who's here with me tonight, we have great perspective in life. I think people probably already know, many Pennsylvania people know about our family situation. Our oldest son is handicapped, and it's given us great perspective in life of what's important. And what's important in life is not always 3rd and 1. Don't get me wrong, 3rd and 1's important, but I go for it on 4th down, so 3rd and 1's not that important. But what's really important is having a good heart and understanding that the guys that you're coaching are going through a lot of things. They're challenged in the classroom, they're challenged socially, they're challenged in the weight room, they're challenged on the practice field. So it's important for us to have a good heart. Again, I appreciate being invited here tonight. Pennsylvania is very, very important. Somebody over there said to me, you know, there's a lot of good players in Pennsylvania. I said, believe me, I know. I've only been here a year. We signed 5 of them this year. Believe me, we'll try to get more and more. We're trying to put a wall up around Pennsylvania. Believe me. Okay, I understand that, but it takes time. But we're going to recruit Pennsylvania. We understand the coaching here is fantastic. The playing's fantastic. And I'm looking forward to being the head football coach at Penn State. So thank you very much.
First off, in the single A, double A division, Matt Bodemer. Please stand. A senior from Port Allegheny, Brian Tomasetti. Okay. Or Bubba. Okay. A senior from Old Forge, running back, defensive back. Michael Klass, Jr. From Penridge High School, position running back, 293 carries, 2,417 yards, Mac Leftwich. Senior from North Allegheny High School, quarterback. Robert Foster, senior. From Central Valley, Receptions, 45 receptions. Okay. The next is Damian Terry. From Erie Cathedral Prep, and what a year they had. All right, congratulations.
Class AAA, Quad A, Mr. Pennsylvania, Football Player of the Year, Robert Foster from Central Valley High School.
All these guys are winners that are up here tonight. There's no losers. Everybody up here was deserving of winning this award. So if we could give these guys, again, another round of applause.